So my understanding is you're going to be talking about incorporating your partner's style into your home a bit today.
Yes.
What if your partner has terrible taste? How do you incorporate that into your home?
You know what, then you just flatten them with your greatness. And, I think the thing about being in a good partnership, is about celebrating each other's strengths and weaknesses. So actually, if your partner has a flair for design and you really don't care, then why not just go with the flow, and if you're happy with the results, then what the hell?
Okay, and how do you guys feel about Star Wars blankets?
I've got to tell you, anything that's too thematic can be potentially problematic when you put your scheme together because it will anchor it in completely the wrong way. And that's why moose heads aren't generally a great thing, or lamp bases made from hockey sticks. All of these things are fun in isolation and can be used to add an element of whimsy. But if you're too literal, it's like going to a Walt Disney theme park when you walk into your living room, and that's not what you want. Good design comes from careful thinking, from clever shopping, and from taking your time. We always say to fail to plan is to plan to fail. And if you plan a Star Wars item into your look, you're getting yourself off to a very, very bad start.
Which is a really bizarre question that you would ask. This is the weirdest thing in the world because we're talking about couples and a little bit of give and take. And if you actually transported yourself right now to our condo in Toronto, you would see this grey on grey, fantastic space, all glass, all pared down, really low level, and in the corner there's a cushion that says, "A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away." That's mine.
The good thing about that cushion though is it's not so thematic. I mean, okay, it's got a graphic on there that relates to Star Wars, but it's not an explosion in kind of the cosmosphere. It's not a picture of one of the ships or the Starship Enterprise. It's simply okay. It's all the same thing. It's simply a graphic on a cushion, so it kind of works.
Wonderful. And do you have any tips for holiday decorating?
For holiday decor, absolutely, yeah. Try and tie your colour scheme of your decorations into the colour scheme of your home. If you've actually created a really nice tone-on-tone look for your living room, and maybe it's all like soft browns or it's kind of like shades of grey. I mean, don't go wild with all sorts of garish colours, and actually introduce something quite vulgar. Try and do something that's tasteful. And I think less is more with holiday decor as well, and that way you don't get that really depressed start to the year when you strip it all away and suddenly, your rooms look really quite bare.
My big tip as well for holiday decorating when you're doing the tree specifically is to be really, really careful how you do it. If you throw everything on at the one time, lights, garlands, tinsel, everything, it's always going to look completely unruly. But if you apply this really simple principle, lights on first, okay, so you work the lights into the body of the tree, making sure you're not just decorating the branches. That stage is done. Then it's time to get the tinsel on and any garlands. I mean, the garlands have been wound around really carefully. Then you get your balls out, love. Do you know, if you do it all on the wrong stage, it just won't look good. So lights on first, garlands and tinsel on second, balls and any decorations thereafter.
Fantastic. Final question. We've heard it said that Canadians have terrible fashion sense. Do you feel that that extends to our homes, or are we doing okay on the home styling front?
Canadian fashion sense. It's really weird. If you asked me that 4 years ago, I might have agreed. But you know what? The odd little roots item has crept into my wardrobe, and I quite like the odd moose here, there, and everywhere. I don't know if I'm ready for Lululemons, and I think that's the only thing I would say. Is if you're a larger lady and you're squeezing into these, maybe you should go for Lulumelons, which are the bigger size.
I think it's really unfair. For the longest time, we've been told that Vancouver isn't as stylish as other parts of the country, and that Abbotsford is similarly afflicted. We've been to Vancouver many, many times. This is our second visit to Abbotsford. We've walked around already. We've seen a lot of really stylish looking girls. People in this city, people in this country do know how to decorate on this coast. They know how to renovate, and similarly, they do know how to put their wardrobe together. And the Lululemon thing that Colin mentioned has been used as a kind of a stick to punish, because obviously it was developed in this neck of the woods. But you know what? At the end of the day, a good home is for celebrating and enjoying with your family. A good wardrobe should make you feel comfortable and secure. And if you get your wardrobe wrong, you become a fashion victim, and that's wrong on every single count. Take a breath, and the same rules apply to wardrobe shopping as apply to home shopping. Think about what you've already got. Will what you plan buying work with other items? If you rush and grab and snatch and grab everything, then it's going to be a catastrophe. Take your time, work it through, and you'll be a supermodel every time.